Hello, I'm Big Al. Welcome back to Safe Travel RV. What I'm about to show you could change the way you RV in the future. What I have here is Starlink's Generation 3 satellite dish receiver. With this unit here and a subscription to Starlink and a clear view of the north sky, you're going to be able to get internet and cellular service over Wi-Fi anywhere in the US or anywhere in the world for that matter. We're going to make two modifications right off. First thing you see here that I've attached a magnetic removable base system to this dish. This is a Trio flat mount, which I ordered from mobilemusthave.com. And the second thing we're going to do is we're going to convert from a 120 volt system for the modem over to 12 volt. That way we can boondock, we can be off grid, we can be anywhere and still receive internet and have cell service. And that's coming from trioflatmount.com. And we're going to be using their 12 volt Generation 3 power supply adapter. Now, a lot of you are saying, well, I don't need that because I have an inverter in my motorhome. Well, let me tell you something real quick. What's going to happen? That inverter is going to draw from your battery bank to convert that 12 volt over to 120 volt. Then it's going to send it to that modem, which is going to take that power and drop it down to 12 volts and then boost it back up to 56 volts that your dish is going to require. So doing all that uses a lot of energy and wastes a lot of your battery power. So that's why we're sticking with this 12 volt system that will automatically bump it up to 56 volts. And they've already run the test and their results were this thing under full upload speed draws about 63 watts of power at 4.5 amps running at 13 volts. So that's not bad. So we're going to show you how to hook all of that up once we get inside. But the first thing we got to do is get up on the roof and find out where we're going to mount this thing. So if you're ready to change the way that you RV, then follow me.
Okay, let's get up on this roof and see what we have to work with.
So as you can see, there's already several penetrations in the roof of this RV. If you can't find easy access going through one of these covers already, then it's not a big deal to go ahead and drill a hole through the roof into a cabinet and just add a waterproof junction box. But we're lucky on this one because right here, this is a vent for the refrigerator. There's 4 screws holding it on, and I've already removed them. And this just comes right off. And as you can see, it goes down to the top of the refrigerator. And I've passed this down into the corner of the cabinet right above the refrigerator. So all we have to do is just drill a hole through here, and then drill a hole through here, and pass our cable. That cable is going to run right along there, and my dish is going to mount right there. Now that I've got the cable installed, which is pretty straightforward, I need to concentrate on where I'm going to place this dish. So I think that's going to be my spot right there. It's behind this bathroom vent, which will offer some protection in case of a low branch or maybe just a strong headwind. Plus, it's far enough away from where I step off on that ladder that I can get up onto the roof safely to remove this when I need to. I'm going to mount this Gen 3 dish using a bracket called the Trio flat mount. I ordered it through Mobile Must Have. I needed the magnets and the metal disc to mount it to my fiberglass roof. But as you can see, it's a low profile. It snaps right into the bottom of my dish without any issues. Now my roof was textured, so I had to sand some little spots to mount my metal disc, but that's easy enough to do with an orbital sander and some 150 grit sandpaper. So my next step is just to mount those discs down to my roof. This is what it looks like with the dish removed. I'll just take the end of that cable and put it in a baggie with the zip tie and we'll be good to go. Okay, everything's secured up top. We've secured that cable with some Eternabond top tape. Just make sure that you get it down right the first time because you only get one chance with it. So let's go inside and finish up. So this is my 12 volt power supply from trioflatmount.com. I'll be using this instead of the 120 volt transformer from Starlink, but I'm still going to use this on those times when I have to take the dish off the roof and move it out to a clear opening. I'll use this to power the unit. But for right now, we're going to install this 12 volt power supply above this refrigerator. And that used to be just an access panel, but I added a door so we could get up in here easier. And you'll see up in here, this is where my cable comes through. It came right through there. And then this is my 12 volt power supply. Now you do have to add a 10 amp fuse to that. And I recommend running the appropriate gauge power line, this is 12 gauge, back to your battery and fusing it back there also. So right up here, my modem will also live. One more thing I do recommend is that you install a power switch to turn this thing on and off. Now mine's over here by the door, and the reason I did that for when we leave our RV for the day, I want to make sure my Starlink is turned off. So I'll see it right here. And then the other reason why you want to switch is whenever you disconnect your cable from your Starlink, you want to make sure there's no power. Okay, let's go ahead and get these connections made. Okay guys, that's going to wrap up the video on the installation of this Starlink system in our motorhome. So make sure that you are subscribed, because in just a few days we're headed to the Great Smoky Mountains. We're going to be at a campground that has no internet and no cell service, so we can really test this system out. So until next time, safe travel.